Today we're talking about 5 steps to take to create a harmonious color palette for your whole home. So let's get started. Hi everyone, it's Liz. Welcome to Balance and Rhythm, where we talk about interior design and ways to make the most of our homes to create happiness, health, and well-being. In the video previous to this one, we talked about using color to create a cohesive look for your home. Today we're going to cover the steps to create that palette to create a harmonious look. One of the best ways to start putting a color palette together is to get inspired. Inspiration can come from a photo, a mood board you put together, a piece of fabric, or artwork. A piece of artwork from an artist you admire can be a great jumping off point for pulling colors together in a way that works. One of the members of the Balance and Rhythm community left a really helpful comment on the Modern Coastal video a few weeks ago, talking about being inspired by this beautiful painting called Strolling Along the Seashore by Joaquin Sorolla y Bastida. This beautiful and luminous piece of art brings all the colors of the seaside together in a really alluring way and is a great inspiration for a coastal-inspired interior. You can do this with any mood or style you want to create, whether you plan to display a print of the artwork or just use it as inspiration. Think about the mood you want to create instead of the color trends of the moment, which change from year to year. Neutral color schemes, whether they be light and airy, dark and moody, or earthy and natural, create a calming and nurturing environment. While bolder color, coming from opposite sides of the color wheel, provide more color contrast and will create more visual excitement. It's up to you to decide what you love and what works best in your home. You'll need to take into account any existing fixed finishes and how they work with your inspiration and the mood you want to create. The woods, stones, and metals you use will all be part of your color story. This includes flooring, ceiling and wall treatments, cabinets and countertops, doors and trim, plumbing, and lighting fixtures. Most of these are fairly easy to change out or are at least paintable. The biggest exception is flooring because it's expensive to replace or finish. So I always take flooring into consideration first when building a color palette to make sure it coordinates, or plan for some rugs or other decor that will help tie it in with the rest of the palette. Countertops can also be expensive and difficult to change out, so you'll want to coordinate your palette with them as well. Once your inspiration, mood, and existing fixed finishes are identified, it's time to start building your palette. A great way to do this is using the 60-30-10 rule. I talk about this a lot. In fact, I talked about it just last week, and it's for good reason, because it's a great jumping off point for creating a cohesive palette. So in case you missed it, here's how to work with the 60-30-10 rule. Select 1 or 2 main colors for 60% of the palette for your largest surfaces like floors, walls, and large furniture pieces like sofas or beds. Then pick 1 to 3 subtle and non-contrasting colors for 30% of the palette for drapery, rugs, and small furniture pieces. These colors will enhance but not compete with your main colors and add depth to the space. Finally, include contrasting accent colors as 10% of the palette for lighting, artwork, pillows, and other accessories. When your selections are made, you'll want to see how they look in your home because they'll be affected by natural light coming in and by artificial light. Natural light from north-facing windows will cast a cool light and enhance any cool tones like blue, green, and violet. Light from south-facing windows will cast a warm light and enhance any warm tones like red, orange, and yellow. East-facing windows provide bright, soft morning light with cooler light in the afternoon. West-facing windows provide subdued light before noon with warmer and brighter light in the afternoon. Windows on more than one side of the room will balance the light somewhat, so try to determine which is the more dominant and whether the light is predominantly cool or warm. The most comfortable artificial lighting is on the warmer side, so it will make cool colors appear warmer and bring out already warm tones. Light is ever changing, so putting together samples of all of your selections and viewing them in the room they will be used in at all times of day and in all lighting conditions is the best way to be sure you'll be happy with them. What are some of your favorite color palettes? Please share in the comments below, and for more on color, check out these videos. If you like this one, please give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing to be the first to know about new videos. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.